Hi. Today, I want to talk about what the experience of being an atheist in a largely religious community is like, and also an atheist that is neurodivergent. An underlying theme is like constantly being misunderstood and constantly feeling like I am the only person in the world. Like, there is a reality that I live in, and everyone else is living in a different reality, and I'm completely alone. I know that I'm not completely alone, but it's hard to feel like that. It's hard to feel like that when you can't see anyone. This is like my attempt, like throwing something into a void in hopes of like finding other people that have a similar experience, because I feel like over time it really eats away at you, you know, just having to be in your own world all by yourself all the time. And yeah, so let's get into it. I feel like I started the tone off of this video of something that was like really serious, but I'm not going to be that serious uh, in this video. So just FYI. The major thing is that like I can't get in a fight about religion every single time that someone does something religious or brings up something, because it's like so deeply intertwined in the culture that I, it's like even if I wanted to, which I don't, basically then I just participate, right? Let me give you an example about like the walking on eggshells. So one of my friends, one day she came up to me and she was like, bro, I really need to like I need to give somebody like their tiffin box back. And I was like, okay, what's the problem? She was like, I have nothing to put in it. Do you have something to put in it? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, oh my god, you're never supposed to give somebody like an empty tiffin box back. And at this point I have given her an empty tiffin box back multiple times. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, it was just so awkward because I was like, oh, I've done that to you so many times. Like, I'm so sorry. Retroactively, I can kind of see that, there were probably some times where I did something that was anti her religion, like, without ever realizing. And then she, like, misinterpreting that as, like, me being disrespectful or, like, trying to make her upset intentionally. It just gets really tiring to constantly have to play this guessing game of like, okay, I really hope there's not some random thing that these guys believe that's going to be offensive. Like one time I was talking to one of my seniors at the lab and she was like, I look really disheveled or something. And she was like, oh, didn't you shower this morning? And I was like, I never shower in the morning. I shower at night. And I did shower last night. And then she was like, you don't shower in the morning? And it was this big thing. She was like, oh my god, how can you not shower in the morning? And like, I feel like she really started to look at me differently. And I mean, not like permanently, but it was just one of those things. And then she started like doing this moral policing about showering in the morning. And it's like, I'm not allowed to say back to you that you're like, you don't get to decide when I shower. It's really weird that you keep trying to insist that I shower at this time. And so that's like another lie I need to keep track of now. Like, that's another thing that I've learned. Like, I should just lie about showering in the morning because it's easier and like people won't jump on me for it. I constantly have to do this dance just so that I don't have to get in a fight with people, because I don't want to fight with you, but you want to fight with me. And I know that they're not doing it intentionally and all that shit. It's like, bro, chill out. Which very nicely, I guess, leads into the second one, where it's like it's really hard not get really disillusioned with everybody and to not feel like everyone around me is literally just dumb. And I know that that's not the case, right? I know that like the people around me are not stupid, and I know that they're like a lot of them are way smarter than I am. It's just that they have been indoctrinated or like grew up in specific culture, and so they have certain ways of existing the same way that I have ways of existing. But it is so insane how a normal person goes from like a regular person to absolutely a nuthead the second that it's thing to do with religion. Why can't you were fine 2 minutes ago, so why can't you have like a genuine rational conversation like, let's take the showering in the morning thing for example. My natural response to that is, why the fuck do you think that you can tell me when to shower? Who are you? Mind your own business. And like there's so many things like that where it's like, are you literally stupid? Are you literally stupid? Like, oh my god, this one time my friend, she literally the same friend, I told her how I had like a really bad experience at the doctor, and then she was like, yeah, like the regular doctors are just dumb, you should go to an ayurvedic doctor. And I just didn't know what to say. Like, how am I supposed to respond to that without making you look stupid? There's no honest way for me to respond to that without being like, well, why the fuck would I do that? That's not real. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say? And then I have to like pretend. I have to be like, oh yeah, maybe, like, because if I say no, then you're gonna think that I'm a, and What am I supposed to do? Can someone tell me the answer? Because it seems like everyone just wants to fight me and indoctrinate me like all the time, and I am not trying to get recruited, bro. Like, leave me alone. Another thing is like this, where this kind of intersects with my neurodivergence, is like I really hate pujas, and I hate like mandaps, and I hate fucking dhol, because it's so loud and so unpleasant, and there are so many people, and it's like really overstimulating. And so whenever I try to excuse myself from that situation, again it's like, are you demonic? Everyone starts treating me like I'm like satanic. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's so and then I have to go, and then I like get upset and snappy, and then my personality is bad anyway. I don't want like me not being a part of that to be the equivalent of me just not having access to any sort of community at all, because that's not fair and also not realistic. And I respect everybody, and I like don't think you're stupid. I genuinely think that this is like not any individual person's like fault or anything, but it's like, bro, at least try. Like, if you're saying that you have like a human genuine relationship with me, like if I can make all these concessions for you, where you fucking are like being a strange person, the bloody tiffin boxes, like why can't I just not come for your thing without you being weird about it? I also want to talk about like how angry I feel at the institution of religion. It is so frustrating because I cannot have a conversation with anybody about this, because I am not allowed to start with like the first premise of like, first of all this shit is imaginary. Like, you guys are pretending like this is a history book, and I'm telling you that it's literally a hallucination. Nobody can have that conversation. It's made up, and you can't tell people that it's made up, because then they get mad at you. So anyway, I have a lot of I get really upset, and I know that there's like good things to religion as well, but I am not here to like be devil's advocate. Like, let's be honest about the situation. We need a new system for morality and a new system for how society works, because the religious basis for things is not working out. It hasn't worked for the last like 500 years. I feel really mad. I feel really angry at like the injustice. First of all, the broader injustices, but also like the smaller injustices, right? Like, if I have a friend that's gay, and also religious, I have to watch them like hate themselves, and but I can't bring up the fact that, hey, maybe you should ditch this, because if I say that I ditch this, if I say that you should ditch this, like, the immediate implication is that I'm calling you stupid, or that, like, I don't know, that your family is wrong, or like, this your worldview is incorrect. Like, that's a big thing to say to somebody, but it would just solve the problem so quickly for you. It would be so quick for me to say, hey, you know what, these guys made this shit up. You don't need to feel bad about it. Sure, there are aspects of your sexuality that like you need to navigate in this world in a separate way, but you don't need to worry about the specific problem of going to hell. But I can't say that. I'm not allowed to say that. And it makes me so mad. And I have like nowhere to put this anger. Like, I just kind of have to swallow it and like keep it moving. There's like literally nothing I can do about it. I know I didn't touch on my neurodivergence as much as possible, but like I need to shower in the evening because I I need to feel clean before I go to bed, or like I'm literally not going to be able to sleep. I hate loud noises, but then that works. I hate being fake and like having to pretend. First of all, I suck at social cues in the first place. And then on top of that, I have to do this activity of like trying to read people and try and understand like what's offensive, what's not offensive. I have to like do this kind of dance where like I have to pretend to like do arti and things like that, or like touch people's feet, and like I feel really morally repulsed by that, because like sexism, or like whatever, like whatever reason that people do that, I literally don't know why people do that, but there is some like social wrong behind like these practices, and I have to engage in it, and I suck at pretending to be able to engage in it. Like, that dissonance of like I'm doing this thing that is just so against my values. And I know it's a small thing, like it's not, that's the thing, right? It's not like this big like humongous issue, right? Like doing arti, or like this literally happened at like my friend's wedding. The fucking priest was like, oh, you need to submit to your husband, something, like, literally at the ceremony. And I was sitting there and I was getting so angry because I was like, what do you mean? And I know that like it's not real and like it doesn't actually apply and no one's doing that shit anymore. But it just makes me so mad that we are keeping this rhetoric alive. Let it die. If you're not gonna operate on it, I'm like not able to reconcile your need to keep an outdated like practice alive, but then also apparently not believe in it and act in opposition to it. I don't get that. And it's really uncomfortable to have to exist like feeling like everyone around you is a hypocrite and like doesn't have a backbone. And again, like I'm saying these things, I know that they're not true. I know in my brain that these are not true things. I know that people are not backboneless, and I know that people are like intelligent and not empty behind their eyes. But it's hard to then make like solid real interpersonal relationships with people because there's just this huge barrier to entry. Like I have to make somebody like me so much before it's okay for me to be an atheist, because then it's like, well, she's a good person, I'm sure God doesn't hate her anyway. Like it takes me so long, and before that, like I just have to lie, and it's hard. It's like really hard. And I mean, I figured out how to do it now, but so much of my life I was so confused about why things were the way they were, and nobody really ever took any interest in like understanding what my experience was like. To this day, I have never met anybody who like actually like, I'm sharing my experience right now, but I have never met a single person in my real life that actually cares about this aspect of my existence. All of my morals, all of my everything that I believe about the world is like fundamentally different from you. So it's like really weird that you wouldn't want to know that about me as like a person. Like, why don't you care? It gets really lonely. And like even people that I know are my friends and like do care about me, they don't really know me though, do they? I just kind of end up feeling like I am just by myself. And again, I know that that's not true, but it kind of feels like that because I have to think so carefully about like literally every single thing I say, because it's so deeply intertwined in like every single thing we do. Anyway, yeah, I also think that like one of the biggest problems that I end up having with religious people is like the lack of mental flexibility, that like they're not able to really do like hypotheticals and like suspend disbelief. I think that's what it is. They're not able to suspend disbelief, and I think that that's like part of the design. You wouldn't be as dedicated to it if you were like able to explore other things very easily. And that sucks. It sucks for me because like I can be like, well, actually it doesn't matter whether I shower in the night or in the day. Think about what showering is and tell me please realistically where the morality in the act of showering is. Like, but not some random god will be mad about it, or you're like inherently disgusting. Like, please have this conversation. Like, tell me in a vacuum what is morally superior about showering in the morning versus the evening. Maybe I don't know how to communicate. Like, maybe I'm just not that good at it. But there is a huge disconnect in like me trying to get them to explore other things. Like, I feel like in this one aspect, people are so resistant to other perspectives. People who are otherwise extremely creative, extremely, whatever. You know what I mean? Like open minded. Open minded is the word I'm looking for. People who are otherwise like people like I would consider completely regular and rational. In this one context, they turn into hard headed like cows that don't want to move, and I find it really weird. Anyway, I am trying to not start this channel off as someone who gives disclaimers about things like, oh, well, I just, by the way, this is not like me attacking religious people and all this kind of shit. Because, like, if me saying this feels like that to you, this video and this channel was not made for you. This video is literally about you. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to throw that bit in there also. And I'll see you in the next one.